No, SCOME is not. This is not a waste of time. Coming to SCOME, coming to be blessed, and to know more about mission and evangelism. The major reason why God has created and what the assignment God gave to everyone.
SCOME has been a very, very impactful program. That's in my lifetime. I will always remember that I came for a program like this.
SCOME 2019B has been awesome. Since arrival, it has been power-packed. Each segment of the program has been enlightening and quite revealing.
Oh, never. SCOME is never a waste of time, and it has never been. In the time that I've been around, it has been a time of fellowship with God. It has been a time of a solemn assembly. It has been a time when I've come to realize the need and the urgency of the work that the Lord has actually called all believers into. So it has never been a waste of time. It has been a wonderful time.
SCOME as it is something I find really necessary for our generation as a whole, because it sensitizes us. It's an awareness program actually that brings up an awakening for every young youth in the country.
Student Conference on Missions and Evangelism, SCOME, is a conference that provides a platform for students from various universities, mostly our youths everywhere, to come together and to be envisioned, though through talks, through mission exhibitions, through seminars, through Bible teaching on discipleship, that helps them to be envisioned and be grounded and know the purpose of God for every Christian, particularly in our youth, to take on the Great Commission seriously. Mostly around the environment where we are found, and knowing that campuses are youth communities, to see that everyone there is not a Christian. Not everyone there is a Christian, so the Christians' youth should be able to reach out to the immediate environment and then launch out to the outside society with the Great Commission.
I never got to have a first-hand knowledge of what missions was all about. When I was in church, I was always just supernatural breakthrough, abundant blessing, that has become a stigma in my life. But coming here, my mentality was broadened. I had a different horizon and see that life is not all about the gold and the glitters of this world.
I got to understand that there are a lot of people who have been called by God, who also have done God's work, and whose works are still speaking to us right now, and whose work will still speak in years to come.
As students, it's not until I visit the field as a full-time, my prayer can actually help the missionaries, my giving also can help the missionaries, and then my visitation to the field can also help them. So it has been a very, very impactful program, and in my personal life too, it actually makes me to check some things about being useful for God, the characteristics of what God is looking for in a man, so that they will be useful for Him.
Really, one of the things that I heard that people used to encourage me about SCOME is the fact that all they said was just the need for me to get here, and that once I get here, they don't need to preach anymore. And really, indeed, upon getting here thus far, it has really been obvious that the encounter, the experience here is so much different and life-changing. And I really could say that if there is anybody who is yet to attend SCOME, the Students' Conference on Missions and Evangelism, there is so much that such a person is missing.
Actually, when I was coming for the program, I was like, will they collect any money from us? What are we going to do there? Because so many programs like this, there is need for registration with money. But getting to this program, there is no money at all. Free registration, free feeding, and the food they are serving here is a very, very good food. Then free accommodation, a very, very conducive place to sleep. No offering was taken in any way. They did not ask us to pay any money so that they will be able to support the program. Students are just welcome here without collecting anything. I want to appreciate those people that God has used for this program, that God is going to bless you the more.
I've been able to learn the meaning of reusable. I used to think if you are useful for the rest of your life, but as a result of this SCOME, I've come to discover that you can be useful and then later you are no longer useful. So we've been taught how we can remain useful throughout our lifetime, how God can use us over and over again for different purposes to bring into our accomplishment His purpose for mankind.
Now, we have this SCOME coming up, Student Conference on Missions and Evangelism coming up this April 29th to April to 3rd May 2020. We are using this forum again to ask every student that have heard or known or have participated to invite others. In this very last one we had in November, at Futa, many of the students that came, they were just freshers to this conference, and they were, amazed that this is the first time that they understand that the gospel makes a demand on every believer. So they were committed to seeing that this gospel of missions is heard not only by them but others. So we are using this opportunity to invite. It's open to everybody. Most of the time it's free, accommodation, feeding, and everything that will make it a success, the Lord provides. We're inviting all of us and encouraging parents and fosters, parents, to support and encourage this meeting. It's being sponsored by every Christian who have understanding and who want to see these youths engage themselves in the gospel early enough in their lives. The host campus is Laudeke, Akintola University, Obomosho. So we are asking everyone to be around. God bless you as we look forward to welcome you there.